Okay, in a world that can feel completely overwhelming, what if I told you that the most powerful technology you will ever own is already inside of you? Today, we're diving into the work of Gregg Braden to unlock the absolutely mind-blowing secret power of the human heart. Let's get into it.
I mean, just think about that for a second. It's a pretty wild thought, right? We've all been taught that the brain is the command center, the big boss running the whole show. But what if that's only half the story? What if your heart can actually think, feel, and even remember all on its own? That single question, well, it changes absolutely everything.
You know, in these crazy, turbulent times, it is so easy to feel powerless. We're kind of conditioned to believe that we're fragile, that we need something outside of ourselves to fix us or to make us better. But it turns out, a new wave of science, blended with some really ancient wisdom, is telling a completely different story about who we really are.
Yeah, this really gets to the core of it. So many of us have this deep-seated belief that we're just fragile, that our bodies are easily broken. But the science is showing that this just isn't the full picture, not even close. We weren't designed to be helpless. We are literally wired for mastery over our own biology.
So what does that mastery actually look like? Well, it looks like this. And no, this isn't science fiction. These are your biological birthrights. Deep self-healing, super learning, these abilities are hardwired directly into your system. And the most incredible part? It seems we are the only form of life on Earth that can consciously switch these amazing abilities on whenever we want.
Okay, so if we have these superpowers, how in the world do we access them? Well, it all starts with a revolutionary discovery that completely flips our understanding of biology on its head. This is where we uncover the heart's biggest secret.
For centuries, this old view has been gospel. The brain is the boss, period. It gives all the orders. But new science is confirming what a lot of ancient traditions have said all along, and it is a total game changer. It's actually the heart that sends powerful signals to the brain, telling your body what chemistry to create based on the feelings you generate.
And this number, this is the key to all of it. Back in 1991, scientists found something that just stunned the medical community. About 40,000 highly specialized brain-like cells right there inside the human heart. And this wasn't just some random clump of cells, it was an organized, functioning neural network. They're called sensory neurites, and they basically form a little brain in your heart. Get this, they can think, feel, and, this is the crucial part, remember, completely independently of the brain in your head. Your heart has its own intelligence. So, what does this mean? It means we have two brains, a logical one up in our head and this deep intuitive one in our heart. The next stage of human potential, the real magic, happens when we get these two powerful systems to stop fighting and start working together as one seamless unit. And the way we do that is by creating a state called heart-brain coherence. Now, this isn't some complex, mystical practice that takes years to learn. It's a real, tangible, physiological state that you can tap into in just minutes, and it syncs your heart and your brain into one incredibly powerful, unified system. And here's how you do it. It's a super simple three-step process. First, you just shift your focus. Take your attention away from the crazy outside world and bring it inward, to the physical area of your heart. Second, shift your breathing. Just slow it down, making your exhale a little longer than your inhale. And third, shift your feeling. Intentionally choose to feel a positive emotion, like gratitude for someone or appreciation for something beautiful, and feel it in your heart. Now, I know this might sound way too simple, but the effects are just profound, and they are scientifically documented. The proof we have for the heart's intelligence is undeniable, ranging from really startling stories to cold, hard biochemical data. Take this story, it's absolutely incredible. A young girl receives a heart transplant. Almost immediately, she starts having these vivid nightmares, recalling specific, terrifying details of her donor's murder, details nobody else could have known. A forensic artist actually drew the face of the killer based on her descriptions, which led to his arrest and conviction. Think about that. This wasn't some fluke or a coincidence. It was a powerful demonstration of what science was just beginning to figure out. The heart's sensory neurites store memory. a memory so strong it could survive a transplant and literally help solve a crime. The heart remembers. And if you want hard data, here you go. This chart shows what happens in your body after just 3 minutes. 3 minutes of that heart coherence technique. Your DHEA, which is a vital anti-aging hormone, can shoot up by 100%. At the same time, cortisol, the big stress hormone, can drop by almost a quarter. That is an instant, measurable biological upgrade you give yourself. And it doesn't stop there. This simple practice strengthens your immune system's first line of defense. It awakens enzymes linked to a longer life. It relieves stress right down to the molecular level. And maybe the most amazing part? The positive effects from just a 3-minute practice can last for up to 6 hours. So what's the big takeaway here? What does all this mean for us? It means we have to completely reframe how we think about ourselves and our own potential. The solution we're so desperately looking for out there in the world, in some new gadget or app, it's been inside of us the entire time. This quote from Gregg Braden just perfectly captures the whole idea. We spend so much time and energy trying to build external technology that can heal and repair and upgrade itself, yet we are already the biological version of that exact technology. I want you to think of yourself not as a fragile machine, but as a sophisticated, soft technology. See, unlike silicon and wires, our biological programming gives us this incredible built-in ability to self-regulate our own health, our resilience, and maybe even our own evolution. So the only question that's left is this one. Now that you know you possess this incredible power, this inner technology that responds directly to your focus, your breath, and your feelings, how are you going to choose to use it?